Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're heading to the southwest of England to spend 2 days in Bristol. And if you have 2 days in this city, then this is what I would do. Now, when I was invited down by the Visit Britain, I had 2 days and 1 night in Bristol. So in this video, I'm going to show you what I got up to and hopefully inspire you to visit this city for yourself. They also do these really nice zero waste refill stations where you can take your own containers and fill up on things like rice, pasta, nuts and seeds. I grabbed a coffee and I headed out onto the streets. Inside there's all kinds of exhibitions and displays detailing everything from the slave trade to the modern day. I chose to go to Cargo, which is a really popular independent market with loads of different food stalls. Now, not far from the market, I found this beautiful piece of street art of a lady holding an umbrella. The artist is a local artist called Anna Gade, and she is responsible for lots of the rainbow murals that you'll see around the city. They've got Thai food, Korean, Mexican, Caribbean burgers, pizza, you name it. They've probably got it. There's also loads of gin and rum bars around this area too, which marked the arrival of the Mayflower in Bristol in 1620 before heading to the United States. There's also this old carousel which dates back to the early 1900s. And while I was down there, I spotted this cute little cafe called the Island Tea Room. They've got all kinds of cakes, sandwiches and ice cream, and it's right on the water's edge. Perfect for afternoon tea. And in fact, it has over 400 pieces dotted around the city. And some of them are just incredible. There's all kinds of different boats moored here, from big luxury yachts to narrow boats. It's a restaurant that serves modern European food, and it's housed in a former swimming pool. The interior is really cool and it's got floor-to-ceiling windows that let in loads of natural light. Clifton is a really popular neighborhood with independent shops, restaurants and cafes. It's also home to the Clifton Suspension Bridge, which is a Victorian bridge that crosses the Avon Gorge. The bridge was designed by Isambard Kingdom Brunel and it is one of the most iconic landmarks in Bristol. One of the things that Bristol is famous for is its chocolate. So I couldn't resist stopping off for a chocolate fix. I went to a local chocolatier called the Chocolate Trip. They've got all kinds of chocolates, truffles and other sweet treats. Now, Bristol is famous for its hot air balloons, and it hosts the biggest hot air balloon festival in the world every year. But the views from the bridge are definitely worth it. If you don't want to walk across the bridge, then you can always take a boat trip underneath it. There are regular boat trips that run from the harbor side, and they take you right underneath the suspension bridge. The hotel offers a full English breakfast as well as lighter options like fruit and yogurt. It is a historic observatory that was built in 1830 and it is home to a collection of telescopes and other instruments. You can also climb to the top of the tower for panoramic views of the city. After fueling up, I headed out to explore more of Bristol. I couldn't resist the chance to go up in one and see the city from above. And the views were absolutely stunning. The gallery showcases contemporary art and hosts events and performances. It is a really cool venue and it is definitely worth a visit if you're interested in art. You could see for miles around and it really gave me a new perspective on the city. I hope you enjoyed the video and it's inspired you to visit the city for yourself. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Narrow boats are these cute little canal boats that you often see cruising along the canals in the UK. They're usually around 70 feet long and they're really narrow, hence the name. But they are really popular with tourists and locals alike, and you can take trips on them all around the country. This mural is by a group of artists called Nomad Clan and it is part of the Upfest Street Art Festival which takes place every year in Bristol. Upfest is the largest free street art festival in Europe. There is loads of parks and gardens dotted around the city center and it is really easy to get out into nature. Just a short walk from the harbor side, you can find the Downs, which is a large open space that's perfect for walking or having a picnic. The Downs is also home to the Cabot Tower, which is a Victorian tower that was built to commemorate the 15th century explorer John Cabot. From the top of the tower, you can get amazing views of the city and the surrounding area. This mural is called Keep on Trucking and it pays tribute to the hardworking people of Bristol. Now, I've chosen to stay in a hotel that's right next to Temple Meads Station. It's perfect for exploring the city because it's right in the heart of Bristol. The first thing that you need to know about Bristol is that it has a vibrant street art scene. Then I recommend checking out one of the many pubs in this area. They've got traditional British pubs, craft beer bars, cocktail bars. There's something for everyone. And along the way, I found this Banksy mural of a well-known character from a well-known TV show. Now, Banksy is a world-famous artist whose identity is unknown, and he has many pieces dotted around Bristol. In fact, he even has one of his pieces on display in the shed. They've got a range of different rooms, and they offer free parking, a 24-hour front desk, and super fast Wi-Fi. Plus, it is perfectly located right in the heart of Bristol, and it is just a stone's throw away from the train station. Now, there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. You can either do it on foot or you can do it on a tour. There is a little tourist train that goes around and shows you all of the key parts of the city. But I really wanted to get a coffee and just explore at my own pace. And day one, I am gonna start off by heading into the city center and going to explore some of that street art. And so as soon as I arrived in the city, I headed to a local coffee shop called the Little Green Grocer. And it's right on the side of the Watershed building, which is like a media center here in Bristol. The lady is actually holding a boombox, and the artwork celebrates the 75th anniversary of the NHS. And if you look closely, you can see that her dress is made up of lots of different hearts. Now, the first mural that I came across was the red, white and blue woman by an artist called Jodie Lee Lloyds. Next up, I walked along the harbour side towards the Shed Museum. The Shed itself is a museum dedicated to the people of Bristol and its history. And it's right on the water's edge. After the museum, I headed back up towards the city center and stopped off for a bit of lunch. And after lunch, I headed back out to explore more of the city. As I continued my walk, I came across this huge mural of a girl wearing sunglasses. As I approached the cathedral, I saw this colorful mural of a well-known children's character. This was done as part of the Bristol 400 celebrations. And then just around the corner from the cathedral, I came across this amazing mural of someone skateboarding. Now, if you're looking for somewhere nice to grab a drink, and if you are traveling to Bristol and you're looking for somewhere to stay, then I recommend checking out the hotel. I decided to head back down to the harbour side to check out the boats and take in the fresh air. And if you love boats, then you will love the harbour side in Bristol. If you're looking for somewhere nice to eat in Bristol, then I recommend checking out the Lido. Now, the reason why I love Bristol is because it's such a green city. Day 2 of my trip started with a bang when I went up in the hot air balloon. Now, after my experience, I headed back to the hotel to get ready for breakfast. This time I headed to the Clifton area of the city. And if you're feeling brave, you can even walk across the bridge. It's really high and it sways quite a lot. Another popular attraction in Clifton is the Clifton Observatory. After leaving the observatory, I headed back into the city center to explore some more. And last but not least, I headed to the Arnolfini Gallery, and that was the end of my 2 days in Bristol.